Definitely a lot of inspirations and whatnot there.
Yeah.
That's going to be really cool. But, man, I'm looking forward to the rematch. DK Will against Mew
Oh,
Squared.
God. Yeah. That'll be good.
That's going to be a really good one. That's going to be a very, very good one.
I'd actually like to see Dakpo against DK Will again as well.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that later.
I mean, we can talk about Dakpo right now. One of his pupils is on screen. NF ReQzee against Dark Angel. Dark Angel, I believe he plays Pit, going up against Rexy's Pikachu. With Neighbor in the background looking so clean. I mean, is that another new haircut?
I think so, yeah.
Do you remember back in the day when he had like the Jesus hair and like the beard and everything?
No,
and then
actually.
he just like he just like clean shaved himself like he was getting ready for an interview, and then he's like, "What if I just became an analytical god?" What a monster! I love it. Love it so much. Also, I was talking to Tech Chase about this a little bit, but the cap that he's wearing, it reminds me of a group cosplay that my girlfriend did with some of her gal pals.
Yeah.
And it was like a combination of Evolutions and like Sailor Moon.
Okay.
It was like
cool.
Evolution Sailor Scouts. Super cool. Well, the girl who was playing as Jolteon actually had like a young daughter, a little baby.
Oh, yeah.
And they made her the Eevee. They had a hat just like that. It's so cute.
That's adorable.
It's so cute. I might tweet a picture later just because it really is that cute. But yeah, Tech Chase in the background with the hat, just reminding me of great cosplay. Anyways, Rexy, he's a player who I think has certainly been improving time and time again.
Yeah.
Like we said, he is one of Dakpo's disciples. He's been consistently coming out and taking these lessons from Dakpo, and I feel as though his play has just improved substantially. Beyond that, beyond his simple play, I think his mindset for the game has improved as well, because while at times he'll be in a position where he's very behind, he'll think to himself, okay, even though I'm behind now, I know if I can just accomplish these couple of goals here, then I can get back into the game. And more often than not, especially when we see him on screen, he accomplishes those goals.
Yeah. Yeah, which is super important. Understanding what your game plan should be and what sort of game plans there are is more important than you might expect. A lot of people will just like, they're up the instinctive players who's going to hop in, like do their thing and play. But it's pretty hard for that sort of player to really get good instruction from another person.
Yeah. You know, that's sort of I guess going back like on what you touched on at the beginning of that statement. I've been looking at a lot of like competitive Hearthstone, and the thing that they always say is, what are my outs?
Yeah.
How do I win from here?
Exactly.
Not how do I stay alive from here, or how do I not lose from here, but how do I specifically win from here? And Rexy is certainly a player that encapsulates that very idea. Anyways, Dark Angel against Rexy, and we're seeing Dark Angel representing a character who honestly does not get a lot of representation at all. Dark Pit is in the building, and Cephalon, I gotta know your thoughts on this matchup.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, Dark Pit is actually a pretty good swordsman. We've got lots of range on its attacks, lots of quick attacks as well, and like he's got the neutral air, which a lot of swordsmen honestly usually lack. They're just like, I can just put hitboxes out, and this area is just full of stuff that you can't go into. And then the forward air and back air as well, pretty meaty. So he does a really good job controlling space and like poking at people with that, which could be pretty hard for Pikachu to get through, because he's really fast, Pikachu, and really small. But he also does not have terribly big hitboxes. So if you can put stuff out and wall him out, it can be pretty challenging for him to get anything going.
Oh, certainly. And we got to talk about that side B as well. So we saw it had that super armor on there. Rexy, he's a Pikachu main who loves to slam that C-stick.
Yes.
He's going to be coming in with those F smashes, and that could prove detrimental. He gets caught by another one of those side Bs, which is actually a KO option at the higher percents. Overall, correct me if I'm wrong, Cephalon, but I feel like Pit and Dark Pit are characters who are good, but just not quite good enough.
Yeah. I mean, they're all right. They're definitely not. Oh, very nice forward air up smash. They're not top tier by any stretch of the imagination. A lot of people probably wouldn't put them in as high tier. They're solid.
Yeah.
They don't have any like major strengths, but also don't have any like huge weaknesses. So
overall, just well-rounded.
Yeah.
Right. And we do see some representation of the character at the highest level. Earth from Japan, in particular, so formidable with the character. He did exceptionally well, I believe, at G3, really making the name for what all this character can do. Oh, no tech that time. And that was so tricky. Very possible Dark Angel was predicting a back air because that was Rexy's go-to edge guard option. He actually threw off the timing potentially on the tech window by dropping down with a Thunder instead.
Pretty tricky stuff. And like Dark Angel considering a character switch.
And going over to Pit. Now you have to remind me, is Pit the one with less damage output but more knockback?
I believe so. I probably shouldn't quote me on that. Not sure if it's that or the other way around. The characters are fairly similar. The side B, I think, is the biggest difference between the two. Dark Pit, I believe, having one that KOs more, got more knockback on it, so we'll be killing a little bit earlier. Yeah, if anyone in the chat can correct that, I would definitely prefer to have that accurate information.
My Pit knowledge, unfortunately, is not as high as it should be.
Yeah,
so
we don't have too many of them around here.
Yeah, we really don't. I mean, I think Dark Angel might be one of the few, and
yeah.
we don't get to see him on stream all that often.
Yeah.
I think a couple of appearances, I believe, in the last few months. Pikachu, on the other hand, we know plenty about that character. Rexy is showing just how scary this character can be at those low percents. He touches you one time, and you're already at 40%.
Oh, trying to punish that up smash, but a little bit too hard on the call. Missing down there. Definitely going to leave him vulnerable. Okay, again, trying to set up for the Thunders off stage, but this time Dark Angel's not having any of it.
You're seeing,
oh man,
wow, Rexy smart by using the Thunder Jolts the way that he did there. He forced Dark Angel into a recovery option he was not prepared to sweet spot. Throwing off that timing, so important. We saw Rexy demonstrate that in that last game as well with the Thunder. Great to see him continue on with that sort of style.
Okay, good use armor from the side B to get back on stage. Not great ledge pressure, though, from Dark Angel, letting his opponent back on without too much of a fight. That is one of the big parts of this game. You know, obviously, edge guarding is not the strongest thing, but that jab reset, super strong.
Oh, so clean. And starting off with a down tilt as well. That's just such a quick move.
Yeah.
In its own way, I feel like you love that option because of how quick it just pokes and prods.
Absolutely.
It's a really great tool.
Getting a couple quick strings off the up tilt.
Yeah.
Nothing huge like you might see some from like Mario or one of the other like big string up tilt characters, but can still get some damage off of it.
No, I agree. I think that he may have made a mistake in the follow up as well, not shooting it far enough towards the right, preventing him from racking on as much damage as he was hoping. Rage, of course, could be a factor in that as well. I mean, he's sitting at 127% right now.
Pikachu, kind of a light character, definitely has the threat of getting KO'd if he makes one wrong move here. Down smash, though, not quite enough.
Making it back onto the stage. This next get-up option so critical. Go for the quick get-up. Is Pit a character who has kill throws? I think at this percent, yes. But,
eventually, yeah. A forward throw does kill eventually. Obviously, if you're at the ledge of the stage with your back to it, when he's grabbing you, it does kill, you know, better in that sort of situation, but not something that he can be doing it from any position on the stage. But now, Rexy looking to maybe try and close this stock out. He does have a lot of rage. Very nice tech there from Dark Angel. Would have been another jab reset if he had.
And notice that Rexy going airborne immediately, picking up on Dark Angel's tendencies to go for the down smash. Hops right over. Thunder will be just enough to make that a two-stock in game two. I'll tell you what, those lessons definitely helping.
Definitely paying off, yeah.
Definitely paying off. I gotta get some lessons from him so I can get my Pit knowledge up.
Right.
Jesus.
Very strange. Well, not even a really strange character. He's a fairly straightforward character, honestly. It's just, yeah, we don't see him very much.
Yeah, we really don't. We really don't. It's one thing to talk about, like, you know, top players not learning the matchups. Commentators.
We should know the matchups.
We should know the matchups.
It's kind of important.
I feel like it's just as important, if not more important.
Yeah.